Hello friends, today we will see the current affairs of 8th and 9th October. Okay, the first current affairs is about GI tax. GI tax was awarded to 8 products from Arunachal Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir, Odisha and Goa. Okay, now what is a GI tag? GI tag stands for geographical indication. This can be like what it can be told is like if a place is there and a special product will be there in that place, that product will be famous in that place. So yeah, GI tag will be given to that product, to which will be by which the product will be significant worldwide. So a geographical indication is a name or sign used on products which corresponds to a specific geographical location or a origin. Okay, so like if a GI tag for a product is given, it means that product is significant in that location. So GI tag will be given to that product. So now GI tag was awarded to 8 products from these states. And who issues this GI tag? This tag is issued by Geographical Indication Registry. They are working under the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, which is under Ministry of Commerce and Industry. And India, a member of World Trade Organization, has enacted this Geographical Indication of Goods Act 1999 with effect from September 15, 2003. And the reason for this is it is aimed at registering and safeguarding geographical indications, preserving the heritage and uniqueness of products linked to specific geographic regions. So, by this geographical indication, they are preserving the heritage of the product and uniqueness of product. Okay. Now, which is the in India, which product has got the first geographical indication means Darjeeling tea, and it has got the first. This was the first Indian product to get a GI tag in the year 2004. The GI tag for Darjeeling tea is valid up to October 26, 2023. Now we have seen in the first slide that 8 products has got from some states. Now we will see what are all the products. Arunachal Pradesh. From Arunachal Pradesh, one Arunachal Pradesh yak churpi. It is a foodstuff. It has got a GI tag. And Arunachal Pradesh cow tie kanti rice. It is an agriculture product. This has got a GI tag. Arunachal Pradesh Tangsa textile product. This is a textiles. This has got a GI tag. These 3 things from Arunachal Pradesh has got a GI tag. And from Tamil Nadu, Oothangudi Panangarpatti has got a GI tag, which is a foodstuff category. And from Jammu Kashmir, Bashoki Pashmina woolen products, which is a textile, has got a GI tag. Udhampur Kaladi it's a foodstuff and it's got a GI tag. These 2 products has got GI tag from Jammu and Kashmir. And from Odisha, Kendrapa Rasaballi, which is a foodstuff, has got a GI tag. And from Goa, Goa Cashew, which is an agriculture product, has got the GI tag. So from this 5 states, 8 products has got the GI tag. And we will see some which state has the highest GI tag. Which top 5 states in India which holds the maximum number of GI tags. It includes Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Kerala. In that, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka holds the maximum number of GI tags, and it is followed by Kerala with 35 GI tag, Uttar Pradesh with 34 GI tag, and Maharashtra with 31 GI tag. So the maximum number of GI tag was in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Now we will see a MOU was signed between India and Dominican Republic, and the MOU was signed in the areas of ocean sciences and medical product regulation. First, what is an MOU? MOU stands for Memorandum of Understanding. Actually, what it is MOU means it is an agreement between two or more parties. Okay, in that agreement they will be telling like we will be following this, we will be cooperating in this. Generally, an agreement between two parties. Okay, here we will see explanation of it. MOU, which stands for Memorandum of Understanding, is a type of agreement between two or more parties. It expresses a convergence of will between the parties, indicating an intended common line of action. And the MOUs are will be signed between okay, two countries are signed, but in that some organizations will be there no for signing the MOU. You will see these two MOU are signed between who? Central Drug Control Organization of India and General Directorate of Medicines, Food and Health Products of the Dominican Republic. So for we have seen like it has signed between Ocean Science and Medical Product, right? So for medical products, these two we have from India, Central Drug Control Authorization Organization of India, and from Dominican Republic, General Directorate of Medicines, Food and Health Products of the Dominican Republic. And for ocean sciences, the Council of Science and Industries Research, National Institute of Oceanography of India, CSIR NIO, and the National Authority of Maritime Affairs of the Dominican Republic, shortly called as ANAMAR. For ocean sciences, these two organizations have signed. From India, CSIR NIO, and from Dominican Republic, ANAMAR has signed. And some people will be there no for signing. Who has signed this? This MOU was signed between a during high level political dialogue between Raquel Pena Rodriguez, he is the vice president of Dominican Republic, and India's vice president Jagdeep Dhankar in New Delhi. Okay, so both our countries vice president has signed this MOUs, both vice presidents. And this meeting was held when the Vice President of Dominican Republic, Raquel Peneda Rodriguez, has visited a 3-day official trip from 3rd to 5th October. At that time, this MOU has happened, and this is the first ever visit by the Vice President of the Dominican Republic. And they have signed MOUs. Now, under that MOUs, what will happen? First, under the MOU on ocean sciences, mm, actually, a sargassum, a seaweed is there. The name is sargassum. It is a seaweed, means you can simply take it. It is a sea plant. Okay, this sargassum is like it is developing very rapidly. Okay, under the and it is affecting the Caribbean beaches, and it is also affecting the livelihood of coastal population and the tourism industry. So it is a seaweed which is developing very fast in the Caribbean Sea, and it is affecting the coastal population. So India and Dominican Republic has agreed to work towards exploring solutions to the problem. They are going to explore solution for this massive proliferation. Proliferation is something like it's growing very fast and it's uncontrollable. That is referred as proliferation. So this seaweed is affecting in the Caribbean Sea because of its growth, and India and Dominican Republic is going to work towards exploring solutions. And the Dominican Republic is said to support the presence of Indian pharmaceutical companies in its territory. Okay, so Dominican Republic is going to support India by setting Indian pharmaceutical companies in Dominican Republic territory, and by this India aims to partner in health sector and including the supply of generic drugs. By this partnership, it will improve the healthcare access for both the countries. And some other discussions might have also happened in that meeting, right? India and Dominican Republic, they are planning to work in the area of renewable energy, include under the International Solar Alliance. And the Dominican Republic is in the process of expediting the ratification of ISA framework agreement. Additionally, the two countries, they are poised to deepen their engagement in coalition of disaster relief resilient infrastructure, with India as co-chair and the Dominican Republic representing small island developing state as on the executive committee for 2022-2024. And the Dominican Republic has also expressed their interest in and establishing an Indian Institute of Technology in its border also. And about Dominican Republic, President is Luis Abinader, capital is Santo Domingo, currency is Dominican peso. And our Ministry of Civil Aviation, they have done some amendment to drone rules. Okay, we will see what section and act. Ministry of Civilization, under the authority of Section 5, subsection 2 of Section 10 and Section 10A, 10B, 12A of the Aircraft Act 1932, has introduced some amendments to the drone rules in 2023 for drone pilots. And this rule is effective from 27th September 2023. Actually, to fly the drone in India, yeah, mandatory passport. Mandatory, they should submit the passport. But now that mandatory requirement of passport was removed by this amendment. Okay, let us see here. As per the new drone amendment rule 2023, the mandatory requirement of a passport has been waived off to further liberalize, promote, and facilitate drone operation across India. So mandatorily that passport is not required. Before it was required. By this amendment, they have removed the mandatory requirement of a passport. And after the amendment, government issued a proof of identity and address like such as voter ID, ration card, or driving license. It also can be accepted to apply for a remote pilot certificate. The drone pilot does not have a passport. Passport is not there. With this government ID proofs like voter ID, ration card, or driving license, with that they can apply for a remote pilot certificate. Why they are doing this amendment is that the government of India has vision to position India as a global drone hub by 2030. If they have to make India as a global drone hub, means they have to liberalize some laws so that it can achieve it easily. So by this amendment, mandatory requirement of passport was removed. And next is about Reserve Bank of India. Our Reserve Bank of India has announced its fourth bi-monthly monetary policy. What is this bi-monthly monetary policy? The Reserve Bank of India, which is the central bank of India, and it reviews the monetary policy after every 2 months. Every 2 months, they will be reviewing the monetary policy, and it is called bi-monthly since it is done every 2 months. Okay, so it is called bi-monthly monetary policy. The RBI Governor Saktikanta Das led the Monetary Policy Committee meeting on October 4 to 6, 2023, and they have decided to keep the rate unchanged. So they have not changed any rates. And for a fourth time in the row, Monetary Policy Committee has opted to keep the policy repo rate under the liquidity adjustment facility unchanged at 6.50. So for the previous three bi-monthly policy, they have not changed the repo rate, and now also they have not changed the repo rate. And the before last adjustment was 25 basis point increased to 6.50 during the February 2023 meeting. So before Feb 2023 it was 6.25. During the Feb bi-monthly meeting, they have increased it to 6.50. What is this liquidity adjustment facility? Simply we can tell it as a money flow. Money flow in the economy should not be more or should not be less. So inflation might happen if money is more, and if it is less also shortage of money will be there. So it should be maintained at a normal level. That is called liquidity adjustment facility. And RBI projected inflation to average 5.4% in the fiscal year 2023-2024, which is remained unchanged. Additionally, the target for economic growth remains at 6.5% for the same period. Okay, and the RBI during the meeting they have announced to double the gold loan limit. The Urban Cooperative Bank, no, for them RBI has doubled the gold loan limit under bullet payment scheme. Bullet payment, what it is called bullet payment means entire amount principal plus interest will be paid at the end of the tenure at a single time. That is called bullet payment. At a single time after the end of the tenure, both the principal and interest needs to be paid. That is called bullet payment. And we will see the rates announced during this bi-monthly monetary policy. Our repo rate they kept it as 6.50. Standing deposit facility rate, it is at 6.25. Marginal standing facility rate, it is at 6.75. Bank rate, it is at 6.75 percentage. Fixed reverse repo rate, it was at 3.35 percentage. Cash reserve ratio, 4.5 percentage. Statutory liquidity ratio, 18 percentage. And we will see about a funding. Our Asian Development Bank they approved a US dollar 200 million loan to strengthen flood and riverbank erosion risk management along the 650-kilometer long mainstream of Brahmaputra River in Assam. So their ADB has is approved to fund 200 million to whom means to strengthen the riverbank erosion. Riverbank erosion is happening in Brahmaputra River in Assam. So ADB is funding 200 million to strengthen that river banks so that erosion can be minimized. And this project will be led, managed and coordinated by Flood and River Erosion Management Agency of the Assam government. And this will be implemented by the Water Resource Department of the government of Assam will implement the works, and the Assam Agroforestry Development Board will use nature-based solution. What is objective? The primary goal is to address recurrent flooding and continual riverbank erosion along the Brahmaputra River. Along the Brahmaputra River, erosion is happening at a larger phase. To address that, this funding has been done. And the partner agencies, the Brahmaputra Board, the Assam State Disaster Management Authority, and the Assam Inland Water Transport Development Society will be partner agency of the project. So, who are the partner agencies in this? Brahmaputra Board, Assam State Disaster Management Authority, and the Assam Inland Water Transport Development Society will be partner agencies of the project. And how this funding has come means earlier the similar investment was done in Bangladesh by ADB, which was a success. So this ADB was doing the same in Assam also. See, the project builds on the success of ADB financed Assam Integrated Floods and Riverbank Erosion Management Investment Program from 2010 to 20. Similar investment in Bangladesh. And what are the benefits of this funding? This project will benefit around 1 million people and increase crop production in more than 50,000 hectares. This project will secure living spaces and support livelihoods by stabilizing 60 km of banks, installing 32 km of pro-siltation measures, building 4 km of climate resilient flood embankments in 5 high priority districts: Dibrugarh, Golpara, Kamrup Rural, Morrigan, and Tinshinika. These are all the benefits. And by building this, it will also create employment opportunities and ultimately enhance the navigability of the river. It will advance the institutional capacity in flood forecasting and warning system, modern surveys, erosion and embankment breach modeling, asset management, flood risk mapping, land use planning, and pilot nature based solution and the graduation approach. So by this ADB funding, these are all the benefits is going to happen. And about ADB, headquarters of ADB is in Manila, Philippines, and President is Masatsugu Ashikawa, established in 1966. And REC Limited, formerly Rural Electrification Corporation Limited, they have launched an app, Sugam REC, which is a mobile app for its current and future investors in REC's 54EC capital gain tax exemption bonds. Okay, Sugam REC is an app which will be useful for the investors investing in REC's 54EC capital gain tax exemption bonds. First, REC Limited. It is a Maharatna Central Public Sector Enterprises under the Ministry of Power. What is a Maharatna company? When Maharatna status will be given to a company? Maharatna status is granted to a company that has recorded more than rupees 5,000 crore of net profit for 3 consecutive years, an average annual turnover of rupees 25,000 crore for the 3 years, or should have an average annual net worth of 15,000 crore for 3 years. If any of this three criteria is there, that Maharatna status category will be given to the company. And features of the app. Shugam REC offers the ability to view complete details of their investment in REC 54EC bonds. So by this, they will be able to view the complete details of the investment, including the investment amount, interest rates, and maturity date. And this app also will allow to download electronic bond certificates securely and apply for new investments. And they can download important forms related to know your customer updation and connect with REC's investor cell via call, email, or WhatsApp. First, what is this 54 EC bonds? Section 54 EC bonds is also known as capital gain bonds or fixed income instruments which provide capital gain tax exemption. First, what is a capital gain bonds? You can invest the gain in certain bonds to claim tax exemption within 6 months of the date of sale of asset. Okay, first, if you are selling a property or buying a property, it will be a huge sum, right? For that, you have to pay some tax. To get rid of the tax, what people do is after sale of the asset, if that amount is invested in this bond, like capital gain bonds, there you will get a tax exemption. So, but for this, there is a criteria that within 6 months of the sale of the asset, you should invest in this bond so that you will get tax exemption. Simply, we can say like if you are selling asset, you will get a large sum of money where there will be huge amount of tax on that. So what you can do is if you after selling the property within 6 months, if you have invested your money in this capital gain bonds, you will get tax exemptions. And about REC Limited. REC Limited is registered with Reserve Bank of India as a non-banking finance company, public financial institution, and infrastructure financing company. Who is the chairman and MD? Is Vivek Kumar Devangan. And it is established, headquarters is in New Delhi, and it is established in 1969. And SBI has launched a mobile handheld device to provide banking services to FI customers. FI means financial inclusion. What is a financial inclusion? Financial inclusion means mm, banking to unbanked. This is simply we can say. What it is banking to unbanked is like there are many people who for whom are still banking facility have not reached. So providing them with the banking facility, people who are not aware of banking system or not accessible to banking system, providing them banking services is called financial inclusion. State Bank of India has launched a mobile handheld device for its financial inclusion customers, which includes senior citizen, differently abled, and the infirm. The device is designed to enhance accessibility and convenience for customers who live in remote areas or have difficulty visiting SBI branches. About the device, this device which initially will have five core banking services, which stands for CBS, which accounts for approximately 75% of the total transactions that SBI's CSPs conduct. CSP means customer service point. Okay, this first these five services they have brought in this handheld device. What are the five services? Cash withdrawal, cash deposit, fund transfer, balance inquiry, mini statements. Okay, and before customer service point was in this five categories 75% of the total transaction happens. So SBI has brought this five services in their handheld device, and this device will be used by customer service point agents. They will be visiting the customer homes or workplaces to provide the banking services. Simply, this handheld device will be carried by CSP agents to the customer's location, residence, or place of work, and they will be providing this five services, which are cash withdrawal, cash deposit, fund transfer, balance inquiry, and mini statements. And about State Bank of India, it was established in 1955. Bank is headquartered in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Tagline is pure banking, nothing else. Chairman of SBI is Dinesh Kumar Kara. And according to Controller General of Accounts, India's fiscal deficit for the tenure April to August of the financial year 2023 to 2024 is at rupees 6.42 trillion. First, what do you mean by fiscal deficit? When the government spends more than its total income, such a situation is called a fiscal deficit. Like income is, imagine for example 10 rupees, but if the government is spending 15 rupees, say 15 rupees. This is called fiscal deficit because expenditure is more than the income. So it is calculated by subtracting the total income from the total expenditure. This is called fiscal deficit. And during the same period in financial year 22-23, fiscal deficit was at rupees 5.242 trillion or 32.6 percentage of the financial 23 target, which is rupees 16.61 trillion. And the reason they will be providing no why fiscal deficit is higher. The fiscal deficit is higher mainly because of the government spent more on capital expenditure due to lower tax devolution of state governments and government's increase in non-tax revenues. And the government is aiming to reduce the fiscal deficit to 5.9% of the GDP for fiscal year 2024. This fiscal deficit, by hearing this definition of fiscal deficit, what you are coming to know, it is like fiscal deficit should be less as much because then if income is more than expenditure, then it is a good sign. But if expenditure is more, it's not a good sign, right? So government is trying to reduce the fiscal deficit to 5.9% of the GDP. And we'll see a Nobel Prize. John Olav Fosse of Norway was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature 2023. And why he was awarded the Nobel Prize? For his innovative plays and prose, which gives voice to the unsayable. Fosse is the fourth Norwegian writer to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. He is the fourth Nobel Prize from Norwegian writers. Who awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature? Means Nobel Prize in Literature is awarded by Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences, Stockholm, Sweden. And Fosse writes in Norsk. Norsk is a official language. And this Norsk is one of the two official written versions of Norwegian language. The other being Bokmål. And this literature award from India, who has received first is in 1913, Rabindranath Tagore, a renowned Indian poet, musician, and painter, has become the first Indian and the first Asian to win the Nobel Prize. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913. And we can see some facts about the Nobel Prize in Literature. The Nobel Prize in Literature has been awarded 116 times to 120 individuals since 1901. So from 1901 they have started awarding Nobel Prizes in Literature. Until now it has been awarded 116 times to 120 individuals. In that youngest literature laureate, it is Joseph Rudyard Kipling, was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1907 at the age of 41. And Kipling is best known for the Jungle Book and remains the youngest Nobel laureate for literature. And who is the oldest? Doris Lessing was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2007 at the age of 88 and remains the oldest Nobel laureate for literature. And we will see some female Nobel laureates in literature. Since 1901, 17 women have received the Nobel Prize in Literature. Selma Lagerlöf, a Swedish author, was the first woman to receive the award in 1909. Annie Ernaux of France was the latest woman to win the award in 2022. And next we will be seeing India has been re-elected. It's not elected, re-elected because before it was also a president. India re-elected as president of AIBD General Conference for the third term. India has been re-elected as the president of Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting Development and General Conference for the third successive term. Previously, India served as the president of Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting General Conference in 2018 to 21 and 21 to 23. Now it was again elected. We will see about this AIBD. AIBD, which stands for Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting, GC stands for General Conference, and Associated Meeting 2023. The AIBD-GC and its associated meeting is the annual official gathering of this AIBD. And this general conference is open to member countries, affiliates, partners, observers, and leading broadcasters by invitation only. The 48th annual gathering or 21st AIBD General Conference and Associated Meeting 2023 was held at Balaklava in Mauritius from 2nd October to 4th October 2023. And it was chaired by its president Gaurav Dwivedi, who is the CEO of Prasar Bharati, India's public service broadcaster. And the two-day conference was mandated to achieve a vibrant and united electronic media environment in the Asia Pacific region through policy and resource development. And India has hosted this governing council meeting in 1978, 1985, 2003 and 2022. And we will see about this Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting and Development. Who is the secretary to GC and director AIBD is Ms. Philomena Nyanaprakasan. Its headquarters is in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and it is established in 1977. And this current affairs. Next current affairs is about a sign language interpreter to be appointed at the Supreme Court of India. By appointing this sign language interpreter, judges who are with disabilities, they can also present their cases in the court. So they have approved a appointment of a sign language interpreter in the court. Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud has announced the appointment that the Supreme Court of India has allowed the appointment of a sign language interpreter. So they have allowed an appointment of a sign language interpreter in the courts. By appointment, what will happen? This will ensure that hearing impaired lawyers and litigants can fully comprehend and practice in judicial proceedings. On 22nd September 2023, the Chief Justice of India presided over a bench heard with the hearing impaired lawyer Sara Sunny through sign language interpreter Saurav Roy Chaudhary in a case related to rights of person with disabilities. So this is the hearing impaired lawyer along with the help of a sign language interpreter. They have presented and discussed a case. And Sara Sunny has earlier filed an application before the Supreme Court Registry requesting a court to appoint Indian Sign Language interpreter to assist her. In 2022, the Chief Justice of India constituted a Supreme Court Committee on Accessibility dedicated to addressing the challenges faced by specially abled individuals. And Bangalore based Sara Senni, she is India's first lawyer with hearing and speech impairments, argued her case before the Supreme Court with the assistance of a court appointed interpreter. Sara Sani became the second deaf advocate in India. The first deaf advocate enrolled with the Bar Council of Delhi is Saudamani Pette of Mumbai, Maharashtra. So by this sign language interpreter, even with person with disabilities also will also be able to discuss the cases. And here they have launched a platform in this current affairs. They have launched a platform to teach about or make people aware about cultural heritages. We will see in deep. Indian Council for Cultural Relation in partnership with Savitribai Phule Pune University, formerly known as University of Pune in Maharashtra, they have organized the soft launch of an online platform. Platform name is Universalization of Traditional Indian Knowledge System, shortly called as UTIX portal at Manipal Academy of Higher Education, Manipal, Karnataka. This portal was soft launched by Dr. Vinay Shagastube, President of ICCR. ICCR stands for Indian Council for Cultural Relation. This UTIX portal, UTIX stands for Universalization of Traditional Indian Knowledge System. It is an initiative of ICCR with a mission to introduce Indian culture to a worldwide audience and present its rich civilization and culture in a learner-friendly manner. What is the objective of this portal? This portal is aimed at spreading knowledge on authentic information about Indian culture to those new to Indian culture. It will restore India's cultural dignity, which aims to showcase India's rich knowledge culture to the world. Who are all the key people? Kumar Tuhin, Director General of ICCR, Dr. Narayana Shababid, Pro Vice Chancellor of Mahe Manipal Academy of Higher Education, dignitaries, and officials from the state government of Karnataka and international students from Mahe were present during the launch. We will see the features of this UTIX platform. This UTIX online platform offers a vast array of short courses focused on traditional Indian knowledge. This platform will serve as an authentic single window source for introductory level knowledge on a range of subjects under the traditional Indian knowledge system. This SPPU contributes its academic framework for UTIX capsules. Each UTIX capsule consists of a 30-minute video segment including organized video and audio content, image interviews, and demonstration. What are the highlights of this? 5 of the UTIX capsule: Architecture of India, Cuisines of India, Attires of India, Introduction to Indian Cinema, and Ramayana and Mahabharata. These were presented during the launch on 5th October 2023. Apart from this, 7 more UTIX capsule on diverse subject are under different stages of preparation and it will be available online shortly. A presentation on UTIX showcasing the videos of the 5 capsules on Indian culture with a brief narration was also presented. And next it is about a discovery of a new species of fish. Scientists have discovered a species of birdish fish. Birdish fish is freshwater fish. Name is Birdish limakumi from the river Milak River in the Mokachung district of Nagaland. So in Nagaland, they have discovered a new species of fish. Its name is Birdish limakumi. The new species named after Limakum, who is the assistant professor and head of the zoological department at Fazil Ali College, Nagaland. And this Buddies is a species of Asian freshwater fish in the family Buddidae. Its order is Pesiformes and class Teleostei. So in they will be having a if a fish is found or for whatever, they will be having a species, family, and class. So they are telling in under which family and which order and which class this fish is there. And fish of Baddis genus are also known as chameleon fish for their ability to change color. This fish has ability to change their colors like chameleon. In biology, the word family describes the broadest group category. Like this belongs to this family means it is the broadest category. And their genus describes a group of closely related species. Genus means like based on their genes. So family it describes a wide category and genus in that describes a closely related. And this discovery when it was made means Lemakum, who is assistant professor, discovered the new fish during the project Integrated Taxonomy Studies on the fishes found in the rivers of Nagaland. During this project, he has discovered this fish, and these findings have been published in the Journal of Zootaxa. And some key points: the Buddidae family or freshwater fishes found in the streams with slow or moderate water flow. They are also found in ditches and stagnant water bodies across India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Pakistan, Thailand, and Myanmar. There are 26 recognized fish species in Baridae family, and there are 15 valid species of Baddis genus from India, including Baddis limakoni. We have told no like family. Family is a broader category. Species genus is a smaller category, closely related smaller category. Okay, friends, we have seen some current affairs now. Now we will just like a revision or a summary. We will see some questions. Which is the first GI tag in India? Okay, first GI tag is India is in Darjeeling. Okay, this is the first GI tag in India, and from Darjeeling, which has got Darjeeling tea, has got the first GI tag. And next, Panangarpatti has got the GI tag, right? And this Panangarpatti is from which state? Which state has got this GI tag? Panangarpatti from which state has got this GI tag? Okay, answer is Tamil Nadu. And India and which country has signed the two MOUs in ocean sciences and medical product regulation? India and which country? Okay, the answer is Dominican Republic. What is the current repo rate? Current repo rate is at 6.50. And Asian Development Bank has approved how much loan to strengthen flood and riverbank erosion risk management? The ADB has approved US dollar 200 billion for this project. Okay, ADB, Asian Development Bank headquarters is in located where? It is located in Manila, Philippines. Chairman and MD of REC Limited. It is Vivek Kumar Devangan. Which bank launches mobile handheld device to provide banking services to FI customers? Okay, the answer is SBI. India's first lawyer with hearing and speech impairments argued her case before the Supreme Court with the assistance of court appointed interpreter. Who is that lawyer? Lawyer is Bangalore based Sarah Sunny. Okay, friends, thank you.